In Book Track, click on Create New Book Track at the top right of your screen. Since we'll be bringing in our own text, click on the blue Create button. For title, type in Romeo and Juliet. For chapter name, you'll type in the scene you selected from the list of important scenes I gave you on your handout. In this case, I'm choosing Act 3, Scene 1. Now go to the link I provided and copy your scene, then paste it into the text box. Now all your scene is included. We're going to connect sounds to our scene. Choose text from the beginning of the scene to highlight and add sound effects to. In this case, I will choose text where the characters are entering. After highlighting text, a track selection box will appear. At this point, I may choose music, ambience, or a sound effect. I'll choose music. I know from reading a little ahead that the characters are outside and it's a hot day. I will narrow music selection choices by typing in sunny day in the categories box. Now I'll listen to music samples until I find a selection that seems to fit with what is happening in the text. In my mind, I'm visualizing what is happening in the text, and I'm looking for background music to fit that visualization. I'm going to choose Get Rolling 5. Now, say you were unable to grab all the text you wanted. All you need to do is pull this handlebar down to that text. Or if you grab too much, you can bring it in. The text I chose is now highlighted, indicating that audio is selected for that portion. At the top left of the screen, we can see the track chosen for that text. The track may be changed by clicking on the Change Track button. You may also adjust your volume, or if you don't want that part selected, just choose Delete. Please be sure to click on the loop button so you don't have any points of silence in your book. In this fashion, I will go through the text and choose sections to fit either music, ambience, or effects. Now I'm going to choose Benvolio's dialogue where he's saying he's hot and just wants to go home. I'm visualizing a group of bored young men looking for a little action but irritable by the heat and boredom. I've already listened to some of the tracks and I know I want to choose On the Side for this section. Next, I think I'll highlight the conversation between Mercutio and Benvolio. Mercutio seems to be ribbing Benvolio a bit, so I think I'll type in, let me select it. They're kind of joking around, so I'm going to type in joke. I like this track. Now normally you'd be able to keep sliding down the screen with your cursor, but the screen capture program I'm using is not allowing that. It's not Book Track, it's the screen capture program. And here their conversation's continuing, so I want all that included. Next, enter the Capulets. Naturally, there's going to be tension when the Capulets and Montagues are together. Reading ahead, I find where the two families start physically fighting. I don't want to include that section yet. I have something special planned for that. For this section, let me highlight this section. I've already looked ahead, and I know for this section I want to choose soundtrack called Before the Battle. And I need to pull those handlebars down. And again, this would go much easier, but it's the screen capture program I'm using. Anyway, I'm just going to go down. So I want to show you that you can add effects. So for example, I could highlight They Fight, and I want to add an effect of fighting. Maybe I'll add this one. And maybe I'll add in some sword sound effects. So I'm just going to go through the text and continue adding music, ambience, or effects. Now I can review my text with linked audio with the play button at the bottom right of the screen. I may want to adjust the reading speed. And I may want to adjust the volume. This story may also be previewed in the View Reader. Once satisfied, publish your scene by clicking on the Publish button at the top of your screen. Select a genre, drama, and a second genre, classics. Select a type, plays, screenplays, and a rating, and select a language. If you want, you may create a cover and you can type in text. and then finalize and publish to your class.